Hello, everybody, and welcome, and good day. It's time to play some cards. One might say that the unstoppable meme deck has been unleashed upon the world, but we shall see. The challenges continue. Everyone will kind of... What's the word I'm looking for? Funnel in. That's the word of the day. Funnel. Although funnel kicks are good as well. I'm crying. And of course, let's do some challenges today. You beat the glass challenge today? Easiest game of your life? Is that so? Fantastic. All right. I think for today, the first challenge we're gonna do. Glass these nuts. Welcome, Pie Boy. Welcome. Welcome. How many hands you had to play? I'm gonna say you did the minimum, which I'm gonna say maybe 9 or 10. Like real minimum. You probably skipped the first 2 blinds, boom, boom, right away. So we have X-ray we can work with. Also, Pie Boy, you're gonna have a very interesting day today. Somebody has helped me commit to the meme. It deserves much love and praise. Hey, you played 8 hands. There you go. I said 8 or 9. That's right. Your build was disgusting? Oh, I love it. That's right, that's right. Oh, look at that. Are these considered uncommon, the dice? I think they are, right? So the baseball went really well. This is a great card for it. That's the card I don't have yet. That's the one probably for all the planet cards. That's a new looking one to me. Swashbuckler, hell yeah. Yes, with the 10-4. You probably save those toward the end, I presume. What was that? The flush one? Probably only had that for like the polychrome. This is a great card for it. Did you play like 4 of a kind a lot? Or 2 pair? Uncommon. Okay. Yeah, no, that's great. So this had to be like what, times 4 or 5? The retro? Had to be pretty high toward the end. Hell yeah. I think to warm up for the day, we'll do a typecast and let everyone kind of enjoy what might unfold. So let's enjoy. Let's enjoy. I'm saying nothing. Let things happen on their own. Nice. I watch FTL. Very nice. All right. What do we got? We have many diamonds. Let's go for the flush. God, I love it. I love it more than you can imagine. It's freaking beautiful. 2 pair? Yeah, we'll do 2 pair. 2 pair! Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, Supernova would be pretty good. So, the catch with this one is we have to get everything certified and kind of squared by Ante 4. Once we do that, we're kind of locked in. That's going to be kind of our catch, our gimmick, so to speak. Ooh. Castle's a really good card and very early. Castle will pretty much give us all the chips we could want. We don't get any cards that will be favored in the discard side of things. Or that hurt us by discarding. Hey, Neo Banshee. Hola. How's it going? Welcome, your beautiful face. I think we're gonna do Castle. I love this card. I think it can break things probably more in the game. But since we're gonna be kind of locked in and it's so early, we're gonna pick Castle. Very well. It's a very special day. Crying in the chat right there did something quite amazing, and you'll notice it if you pay deeply attention to the cards. There's things afoot. I should showboat it more. I wanted it to be kind of slick. Supernova probably could be good, but I don't know what kind of direction we're gonna go. We could go like a pair. Perhaps. Would you like to see all of them? Or do we want to just wait until I draw them? I figure wait till we draw them because it'd be kind of surprising. I only saw the spade ones for sure, then I've seen a couple things pop up. But yeah, it's just, it's so awesome. It cannot be stressed enough. Oh, by the way, Neon, any news with your brother and everything? And is he having any issues or anything set up? Anything I can do to help or kind of, you know, to show genuine support? I'm all for. Like if once he makes up a rumble or anything like that, I'll give him a follow, stuff like that. Absolutely, because him just being randomly banned from Twitch for some polyesoteric reason, even though they allow everything else, I think is kind of silly. You got my support. Do we want a foil? Not really, because we have this. We need more of a multiplier right now. All right. I love that. This is amazing. Look at it. It's beautiful. All right. Discarding hearts, we get benefits. We have a beautiful 3 of them. We have a full house here. We might win with the full house. Okay. God, the Tom and Jerry was a good decision. How many spades we got? That I'm gonna go for the flush and try to. I really want to discard my hearts to upgrade. Gotcha, Neo mentioned. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a really good call. Yeah, but if, like I said, if there's, you know, he's definitely not alone. Other streamers, I'm always happy to help. It's kind of a crazy story too. Yes, I heard about that. I watch FTL. Yeah, they sent the wrong info. No, it was actual news. But that happens all the time when they do that kind of weird, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, selective key give out for, like, you know, select streamers. It's a bunch of, I think it's kind of scummy. I think, I don't think it should be that way at all. I mean, I get it because they want like a really early favorable pitcher, but they weren't going to get that with that. Yeah, absolutely Neon Banshee. But yeah. All right, we almost have a straight flush, and I'm gonna discard this just to increase that. Oh, look at that. We could play the straight. Again, not as. Can I have some hearts to discard, please? Maybe. Because I have the straight, I'm going to just go. Well, no, I can't go fishing for hearts because I couldn't discard them if I wanted to. Aren't they? Again, I cannot stress this enough. Brian is the man. This man right here. All praise goes to this man right here. Praise day. For he is glorious. Yes. And very good people, in my opinion. Extremely so. Ooh, smiley face. Okay, okay. Bank card might be good for us. Absolutely. You need like 10,000 thank yous from me if I could give them. You offer one praise? Well, you got one. There you go. All right. So we'll have to get rid of the credit card though when the time counts, because again, we need to be careful. Let's definitely do this. Redeem this because it gives us a discount, and then we can burn up this. I guess we'll get the smiley face, and we can kind of work with that. Really, truly. Look at that puffer fish. Isn't that beautiful? I guess we'll make a steel card. We're not doing anything with any kind of suits. So, yeah, just make a steel card. And I guess we'll get smiley face because it's some kind of multiplier for us. Again, I'm going to be very careful about what ante I'm at. Alright, so spades, we benefit by discarding. Let us... Guess we'll do that. It's so close to what we want. I could go for the flush. And that'll at least give us more chips. There we go. We will do some Hierophant. And then I guess we'll do Lucky because we might also win with that. Ooh! You offer one judgmental look. Okay. Hey, when you do get that finally published, though, I want that Amazon link. I might be buying me a copy there, Neon. That'd be really cool. Card Sharp is not too bad. This is pretty good. And very smart, by the way, to do the self-publishing. That's way better. Way, way, way better. And much more practical. Again, face cards are beneficial to us. Do we make another Thanos? Could make another Thanos. Yeah, but probably not as much as a publisher and stuff like that. Yeah. It's kind of like the same cut Twitch gets or Rumble gets, just for like simply hosting. You know me. That kind of like flat basic understanding is pretty good. I get it. It at least makes sense, you know, for what it is. Same with like t-shirts, you know, if you do like, you know, not Etsy, but some of the t-shirt companies, stuff like that. Same thing. I think because again we got the smiley face, we're kind of committed to that. This run is I'm gonna. I want to make another face card. I think over Hierophant. Do I though? I don't want to make a glass card. Yeah, you know what? Let's do here, because here we need more chip. Chip is better. It's the way it is. Okay, got that. Do we want card sharp? Yes, exactly. I watch FTL. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the same thing with granted, it's just a different art form, but same thing kind of goes for music as well, and most art these days. The beauty of the internet is, again, it's more difficult because, you know, you've got the big void of everything, and those people have got established channels. But if you can get things going, then you're good to go. Yeah, that internet theory is a weird theory. You know, with the way bots are, and especially how good AI bots are in general, I kind of... Look at this! Right? There you go, watch FTL, yeah. And even 20% for a hard copy is not bad. I like hard copy books. I like the the feel of it. I feel like I'm in a time capsule with it. I will probably win with this 4 of a kind, so let's do this. Turn this into a gold card. Do I have any cards I can discard? If we discard... I'll win probably with a 3 of a kind. Let's go fishing for diamonds to grow our castle. Well, there's a full house. Yeah, that's fine. I guess we'll do the full house and rip the $3. Fortune Teller could be a good card for us. Eventually, we're going to get rid of the bank card. Fortune Teller, we can get immediately up to 9. Again, I'm thinking these cards will be permanent. So we have something that increases our chips. We have something that has a multiplier. We have a big multiplier. And we have a basic multiplier. Yeah. Very good, Neon. Yeah, that's the way. That's what, It's funny you say that, because the guy who made... I don't know if you knew this, but this music for this game, the guy got someone to make from Fiverr for cheap. And when the game exploded, he gave him a huge chunk of it because he thought it was fair. And I was like, that was really cool. That was some good stuff. This game's got a great story behind it. I don't think any planet card's gonna help me. Okay, what are we discarding? Clubs. Clubs are good to discard right now. We have a straight. A high straight too. Right? Isn't it great? It's good stuff. You didn't have to, because you know. Yeah. Wow, I got really lucky with that. We got one more discard to go fishing, so let's do that. And we got 1 out of it. Worth. And look at that, we got even a better straight for it. I believe it was, at least what's quoted, I'll say, is, that's what Pirate Software does with, his game, is he set it up to where he does the coding side, then you have all the art side, and then the music side, and he's got a nice 3-way split, and set up to where the more they do and the better they do, the more money they make, as it should be. Most things should be merit based. I really do think that. If you put the work, the detail, the passion, you get the more you put in, the bigger piece of the pie you get. That's the way it should be. I don't like the scummy, underhanded crap, which does exist out there. Man, I'm tempted to try a judgment. Temperance would give us the money, but a judgment could be really good. Let's do it. It pains the soul. Alright, so spades are beneficial for us, but we have a big enemy right now. Gotcha, Neon. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so there's a straight, and then again, spades are beneficial. That's fair. You are the pie boy, so I do stand corrected. this 3 is needed, so I don't know why I'm doing that. But again, keep trying to grow my little castle. I want to burn the. I don't want to burn the steel, so I won't do that. I'll do that in case we don't win this first hand. Hey, there we go. Ooh, I got the 20 multiplier. Yes! Yeah. That's gonna be good. You know, it'd be kind of crazy. It'd be kind of crazy for me, and I genuinely hope this. I don't know. Probably, you know, I'll shoot something crazy out there, but it'd be kind of crazy if you turn into like the next series of books, like the next, you know, air quote Harry Potters or, you know, what have you. And I'd be like, I knew that person. I would feel cool. That'd be like a little badge on. I'd be like, woohoo, that was cool. All the best wishes on that. It's good. Hopefully it goes really well. You never know. You never know in the world. Things just, sometimes they just happen. And they're magical. All right, I think all hearts are debuffed. That's irrelevant. Planet cards. Both of these cards don't help me because we're incentivized to discard, so I don't want to do anything with this. I'm kind of with that Watch FTL. I never really noticed this card truly making a difference. So I don't know if it's worth spending the money. So we'll just do next round. Everyone has said that? Well, that's a good sign. It's a very good sign. And I've always said it, and I always do stick by it. It's very difficult because, you know, people all want their own kind of slice of the pie in various ways, but you gotta be happy for somebody else sometimes, and you gotta want them to succeed. It is really, really important in life. It helps make you happier. You might not think it, but it really does. It's hard, but it does. It's fun. I didn't know what this was. This is the first time we've got Harambe in here. This is beautiful. God, I love it. Harambe, the king of clubs. Damn straight. All right, we have aces. We could do. We have ace 2, 3, 4, 5. We're playing so many straights. Right? Beautiful day. I probably. Oh, no, I don't win this because I don't have any face cards. But we'll go ahead and play it. I almost won it. And again, diamonds. So we got a pair of queens. I love how it keeps giving me straights with diamonds in it. Like it's trying to, like, I don't know. Okay, we got that. It's been hard to build this. Well, that's almost a straight flush. Well, I've read some of your work, and I agree. You know, it reminds me of I'm not gonna say exact, but it echoes in a similar vein as kind of Lovecraft did. Now Lovecraft did this with Scary, right? But like, he was good about knowing how to say words to where when people imagine something in their head, it's very easy for it to fit in, right? And that's almost like a part of the scary, for instance. But like your writing, it was very good because like you would hear it, and then whatever you imagine, like even if it was like very simple, like in your head, like I'll pick something random, like an apple or something. It was very easy to plug in. It wasn't forced. Cthulhu's a good guy. I think there's a few anime girls that would disagree with you. If that makes any sense. The type of description. That's a straight flush right there. Or no. Never mind, I'm missing my 9. We'll win with the flush though. Yeah, and again, I can't discard any more diamonds. GG. Yeah, because it's you know it reminds me of, like, if there's a movie equivalent to this, and it wasn't done on purpose. It was well, it's very well deserved. Neon. An example of this was I remember, I believe it was the movie Scarface that did this, and this is gonna sound like really left field, but it'll tie together what I'm about to say. But I believe there's a scene in it where they were trying to avoid the movie having like an X rating, because, you know, it's drugs, murder, you know, Scarface. But there was like a scene with the chainsaw that they couldn't put in there, and if they removed it, it would make it rated R instead of rated X. That's what I remember hearing. And what they did was, instead of showing the scene, they showed the shadow of the scene. And that kind of reminds me of, like, there's a lot of ways to imply something or to give you a mental image that would almost be more chilling than if you saw it for real. Because you picturing something you wouldn't think to picture kind of sits with you more. It's almost like you know, when you're a kid and you imagine something, you think, that something could fit there. There could be a monster in the closet, or there could be something here, or maybe this has got magical propulsion there or here. And I think that's kind of interesting. It sticks in a very specific way. Not like, you know, if someone, a great example is it's really different when people are very literal, or being very descriptive, like if they're talking about events or piecing something together, they'll use a lot of metaphors for things. Like, for instance, when I read Richard Dawkins' The Selfish Gene, he would do that a lot, but it was a little less room for imagination like that, and it granted it for what it was, right? You know, he's talking about something very scientific, in his opinion, but it was very, you need to view it in this specific light. There was no wiggle room in it. Yes, exactly, Pieboy. Yeah, there's a ton of things like that. Was it Psycho did it? The old Hitchcock, right, with the black and white, where they show the scene and you just see, like, you know, the knife, and then they don't actually show the knife going in. They show the blood in the drain, and you hear the screams. So you already kind of know what happened. It paints a very specific picture. All right. I think with what we have going on, and we've played mostly straights and flushes, so, and this is a great card, and we're getting to the point where we're gonna have to commit to these cards. Once we get to here, it's over. So do we have, like, what, one more store? We have literally one more store until that's it. Yeah, chocolate syrup blood, yeah. Because, you know, because you got kind of me ranting it, and my brain's thinking about it. I've also recently had a little energy drink, so that might have something to do with it. Cheers. But You know, a good author's goal, right, isn't to necessarily hold your hand in a story, but to guide you through the very world that they're either building or that they themselves see. Like, you know, like if you're an author, you know, some people, you know, they call it the muse, they call it, there's many names for it. I'll use the muse. And they kind of get this world pop in their head. And then that translation of like what you have in here to an art form and forward, whether it be a painting or words or music, that transition, it's the, you know, you as your goal is to make that as best you can. But also, you're not there to handheld the person who's enjoying it. You're there to kind of just give them a glimpse into the world so that they can interpret it the way that they want to. Because you might get parallels from it that, or they might get parallels from it that you never thought that they could. There's a lot of really good art like that. I love stuff like, I love that like deep meta thought of stuff. I love the chaotic mush of it all, thinking about it, very abstract. It's fun. Also, it's really fun when you're a little stoned too, but that's a different thing. All right, so 4 fingers. Exactly. Thank you, Neon. Yeah, very well put. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's, yeah, you've been bestowed with your own creativity and your mind, your experience, and everything else, a world that's kind of been birthed into your head, almost like a boom, an explosion of appeared into like one of the many possibilities, and then there you go. Yes, and yeah, it's like a fingerprint the author has, like the style, the way that they pace things. There's a lot of depth to it, and the more you read, right, and the more you understand those nuances, the more you can kind of see it like a fingerprint. You know, it's same thing goes for music, same thing goes for artists, big time. You know, just kind of drag in like in anime, right? If you think about it, think about all the different, like, just even if you don't watch it, like all the different styles of like how they do faces or sadness, anger. Like there's kind of tropes, but even the tropes have kind of like a little artistic difference that you can tell is from the artist. And you can tell when certain studios have done one anime to another, because some of the artists will be the same, or there'll be kind of similarities or parallels. Like I found out that Cowboy Bebop and Avatar: The Last Airbender, that the person who thought of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cartoon, was a huge fan of Cowboy Bebop. And in fact, Jet is a homage to Cowboy, or Bebop, excuse me, in it, and how all that tied in. And I never knew that, because I never saw Cowboy Bebop. But when I watched Cowboy Bebop, I saw the parallels instantly. Like, there was a lot of stylistic similarities that it was to the point where I was like, whoa. I go, was this the same artist or studio? And there was a connection. It wasn't quite the connection I thought, but it was enough to make me go, wow, I can really tell that there's some connection. Very fascinating. And if you watch both of them and try to look the side by side, you'll see it instantly. All right. I'm gonna open this for sure. This is more because we want the fortune to increase. The fortune. Do I want to chance a planet card? No, I want the money. Alright, so flushes are only 4 cards, the same for straights. Clubs right now are good to discard. But this is a straight right now for me. Also, I remember Yuram was saying there was a thing with this that you could do that was really cool, where if you make... you can make a flush and a straight with 5 cards, and it will give you a straight flush, even though they're not connected. How did you do the card art? That is all crime. I simply followed instructions and extracted the files accordingly, like Hacker Man. But as for everything else, that'd be him. Could you add pies anywhere? Pride would be the man. And again, we don't have any clubs. Do I want to do that? Many pies. Alright, and we won that. I gotta build this castle up. Oh. Absolutely, I can do that. Hold on. I don't know if I've actually DM'd Pieboy. Pieboy DM me on Discord. And I'll shoot over your Discord thing straight to his DMs. Wait, never mind. There you are. You're playing Thief, I see. Yes. Hold on. I don't know if there's like any like direct little thing I can do that maybe I'm unaware of. But I shall do this real quick. Shush, computer. Shush. I don't know if I can like put you in like a joint chat. That'd be kind of interesting, but yeah. I mean, I always want pie on my cards. I mean, pie is good. We've had this discussion how pie is good. We don't need to reiterate how pie is good. Pie is good. In more ways than one. Alright, so this card's gonna be useless to us. This is our last shop until everything becomes eternal. I could probably win with this. That's funny. I don't think the Queen's card's gonna be better than the smiley face, even though it's holographic. Do I chance a reroll? A week until payday. There you go. Is Baron better than the smiley face? I've not done much with this card. Can it carry my entire run? We have a death card, so we can also make another king. Well, we're not going to be able to spend any money on jokers going forward. Because once I do this boss, we're kind of committed. And we haven't had any of the all face cards are debuffed yet. So that's where I'm a little worried about the smiley face. And we're mostly going to be trying to play flushes or straights because we have the four fingers and we're kind of committed. Oh, I hate this decision. Let's go for it. Because we don't really have any other means to do smiley face, and we just need to really focus on our tarot cards. All hearts are going to be debuffed, and it's not going to... Ah, that's unfortunate. Because they're debuffed, it doesn't. I don't think it gives me what I want. And all abilities are disabled. Right? Very rude. Uh, let's try for the spaded flush. We'll throw away these cards. Ah, gotcha, Pie Boy. Okay. I did not get a single spade out of that. That is very unfortunate. Okay. Got another flush there. This having hearts for the discard and then this boss having hearts disabled is kind of cruel. So we can keep the king and get the polychrome. We can make another king. That'll be beneficial to us and help with that. And we can make an ace to give us a little bit more of a multiplier. Not going to help that much, but it's something. And it helps buff that. We'll put this in the front in case Lucky does pop off. And then we'll throw away the 5. Oh, it said after ante 4. Okay, so I was a little early. That's okay. I'm just very paranoid about winning this, because once it locks in, I'm kind of like, all right, that's it. I definitely buy that, and let's buy this. The Emperor will be the best call because, again, we want to keep using more tarot cards to increase the fortune teller. That is exactly what we shall do. Okay. I always get those 2 cards. Like, that pairing is... Zero discards to come. That's gonna hurt. Do I want that money? No, because we want to try to build the castle. Which is a diamonds. So we have a straight. We have a king. We can make another king. And we can make a gold card. I don't know if I win with that straight. Again, I want to build. I want to build my castle. So the 5 gives us a fuller straight, which we can work with. Let's turn the 3 of clubs into a king of clubs. And we need to kind of deck build a little bit. And then we'll turn the 9 into a gold card so we get some money. We did not win with that. That's a little concerning. Guess we need to try for a 10. Be cheeky. 13 of clubs is coming. Which is another king of clubs. We could play a 3 of a kind with kings if we don't win. I'm gonna go for the Hail Mary and do this. We got a pair of 7s. That might win with all the kings. Perfect. Can't do anything with that. I love that my last voucher is the blank voucher. It's lovely. Jupiter or Saturn? Take that Saturn. That'd be good. Alright. These stores have been rough. I think the only thing that's kind of kept us semi-alive has been the Baron. And we haven't really had a chance to use the card sharp, really. Maybe we end up replacing that. The 3 of a kind. There's 3 clubs here. I want to burn a hand instead of the discard. Although I should have discarded because of that. I want... I hate this hand. I keep thinking of like, what am I gonna do to get to 100,000? And like, there's nothing close to 100,000. I kind of regret picking that Baron now. Because now we're gonna be holding the cards, and it's just gonna be so annoying. I guess we'll win with the flush. Yeah. This doesn't count because this is good, but it's not shortcut. The kings are there. And then we have a steel card we can hold on to. I don't have anything to really play. Just go fishing. More kings. Pair of 4s. I don't think we need this king, so we'll discard. I know it's disrespectful to do Shrek, but you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. Okay, well, pair of 10s. We'll throw away these cards. Ooh. Ooh. Definitely no vampire. This is negative, so that's really good for me. I wonder if it'll turn it eternal and what will happen. I wonder. Ooh. Okay. Do we sell Baron and do we gamble with Wrath? Right? If only it was something. You know, I feel like this run kind of needs the gamble. Maybe we get like baseball, because baseball would be kind of goated. Let's go for it. I hate that I have to sell the money to then do it, because it makes it $7, not $4, but let's go for it. Yeah, that's just stream delay, no worries. Each card played with a diamond gives a 1.5 multiplier when scored. Right. Well, no matter what, we're gonna have to make this work. I have no discards. So this is diamond is beneficial to us. Doing this 2 pair is a really, really good idea. It could be. It's a little different than the Baron, but Baron in a different way. The 2 pair will help us with card sharp, so we need to try to do 2 pair again if we can. There's our 2 pair. So I'm gonna do it with the aces. Do it like that. And we'll throw away the 5. Perfect. Now they're all eternal. So, GG. That's all she wrote. This did not turn eternal. So, that's something. This is such a weird run, man. The only nice thing we have is, do you know it'd be really good if we had the madness, the madness Joker negative? Yeah, I think you're right. That's a cool interaction to see how it caught that, though. I guess we'll up our flush, yeah. Once we have the 4 fingers. And might as well. We'll up our straight. I think, okay, flushes are more, 4 card flushes are better for us because of Ancient Joker versus the straight. So because of that, I'm going to lean into Jupiter. If it wasn't for the Ancient Joker, I think the other way would be better, but we're kind of in that current predicament. No point in skipping that because we don't have room for the Jokers. Club is our suits. Oh, look at this. We get... we benefit from playing clubs, but we also benefit from discarding clubs. It's so evil. How am I supposed to build my castle? Yes, and well, it'd have to be negative, but yes. All right. Let's go fishing or clubs. That's a straight flush for us right there. And we win. That would be great, but I don't have anything for that. Tarot cards are a must. I'm gonna the Jupiter, which would be good for us, considering what we're going with. These, okay, these 2 keep lining up. I don't know if you're noticing this, but that's a problem. That's a big problem. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's very bad. Like, I need to discard diamonds to upgrade the castle, but I also need to play diamonds to benefit from the 1.5 multiplier. Why are they in sync? Yeah. Kinda, yeah. It's just, it hurts. How many clubs? I have a flush here with clubs. I also have a full house. Ay. Now they're not in sync anymore. Okay. I can make a stone. Yeah, I guess we'll make a stone card. That's good money. There's no point in deathing anything, so we'll take the money. Up to 21 on that multiplier, which is nice. Do we gamble or reroll? Alright, pie boy. Sleep well. Night night. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. And as you've taught me, commit to the meme. Commit! Alright. We benefit from discarding diamonds, and we benefit from playing clubs. So, discard the diamonds. Commit to the pie. That's right. And we're looking for clubs. Okay, we can play the 2 pair. There's no club in this, though. That won't do very well. I guess we... The catch with not playing it is because we want card sharp to go off. Of course you would. I watch FTL. You're not biased at all. Okay, so we've got a flush. And now we need another flush. Or we win. Hello, Hanging Chad. It'd be so beneficial for me right now. But nope. None of these are beneficial. I guess the Mercury. Increased level of played poker hand. Ow. Okay, these are now out of sort. So hearts is what we want, and clubs we want to discard. We have the heart flush. Alright. Don't know if... I think if I play the heart flush, I'll win. So let's do that. Wow. That is a royal flush. Oh, no, I don't have an ace. That's just a straight... Oh, that's a royal flush. Ha! Look at that. They give the same points. Huh. That's a strange interaction for this card. Okay. Strangely enough, though, a regular flush is better for us because we want to be able to play it again for card sharp. Maybe we win with it. Let's go for it. Let's go royal. Yeah. And it's the whatever the four fingers is doing. I'm gonna buy but not use that. Hope for a Jupiter. No, but I'll take a Saturn. I'll gamble taking a look. Can do nothing with these. Ice cream is melting. Alright, benefit from discarding spades, and we benefit by playing diamonds. Because of negative. The chance of negative would be the only reason. I've had a case where like a negative's popped up. It's very unlikely, but that would be the only logic. Okay. Now we need to discard more spades. And there's my diamonds. No other spades. Just like that, though, we win. No gold card activation, but it's alright. We got up to 83 when card sharp went off, so we've got potential to at least get the W. But it's going to be a little tight depending on how our hands are. And also, we can't... the lack of ice cream soon to come is going to be quite an issue. Alright, decrease level of poker hand. What's the amount, though? 40,000. We might be able to kind of do some shenanigans, maybe with straight, so we can try to keep our flushes for the future. Because if we downgrade our straights, I'm not too worried about that. Yes, it is. And now with banners, it's even... Oh! This challenge doesn't even let you buy negative jokers past ante 4? That is evil! Well... Alright. Alrighty then. So discarding hearts is beneficial to us. This is a straight. We'll go ahead and play that. These are lined up again. Of course they are. Oh my god. This default straight I don't think is going to have any good play because we don't have the 1.5 going off. Maybe the ×3 will help us if we happen to play a straight again. So we're not going to be able to do really anything with our castle. If we played a straight... it would do okay. But the problem is... the problem is this card sharp. So here's what I'm thinking. We basically burn a fool to play one flush, so we're only actually taking realistically 1 damage. Yeah, so we play the flush, deal with the downgrade, and then we try for a hearted flush after that, burning the 3 discards, and then winning. That way we're only playing 1 more, because we can't do anything with the castle anyway, since they happen to line up. And of course we get the multiply there, which is nice. I think that's my logic, and then we'll throw away the jack. Okay, now we need hearts. That's another flush, but we need hearts. I don't want another downgrade. Okay. Perfect. Then now we get the stone card, which is great, and we have this. That should win it, and then card sharp will pop off. And that gave us 100,000. Okay, death is really good for us here. Hand size increase is super good for us. All face cards are drawn face down. We can deal with no problem. There's none of these jokers are going to matter to us at all, so we're going to play all that so we have more chances at the shop. The more tarot cards we use, the better, because we want to keep increasing our multiplier. These are not lined up anymore, which is great. Take another stone card, because we can. Alright, so we want to play clubs, but we also want to discard spades. And get the castle upgraded. Wow, here we go again with the almost a straight flush again. That 4 diamond shows up a lot, don't it? Alright, and then we've got another semi-flush here kind of ready to go. So here, I could do a straight flush with this. No, I don't have a jack. Hold on. If I do... No, I don't have a jack for that. If I had a jack here, instead of like... There was a way like where if you do a 4 card straight, but then the other, a different set of 4 was a flush, you get a straight flush with the way that this card works. It was a unique effect. We'll save the glass for the better flush to come, and the stone card, and we'll throw away the 10. And in fact, we could probably turn the stone card into one of these cards, which would not be a bad deal. Although we got the 20 multiplier unlucky, so no worries. Useless and useless. Looking for a Jupiter. I'll take a Saturn. Okay, these are not lined up. Okay, so hearts are what we want to discard, and spades are what we want to play. Okay. Sure. So we can play that flush to get this out of here. And it's the first flush anyway. And then what do we want? We want spades. Discard hearts. I want to discard hearts. I haven't drawn a single one. We don't quite have the spades yet. I kind of inclined to keep this because we want the money. This is funky. Holding onto both of these gold cards might be too greedy. Okay. I wanted a single spade. That's really all I wanted. And you couldn't give it to me. So we're going to have to turn something into a spade. Let's get rid of the 7. There we go. They're in sync again. Wheel of Fortune could be so good for us. Depending on the boss. But yes. Ugh, I wanted that to work. I'm going to buy and use this to simply so we can increase the multiplier here. Another Saturn. Okay. Well, we know that these are all face cards. That's a lot of face cards. They're definitely not all of the same suit. Although these 4 could be. This could be a straight flush right here. Because, no, because there could be spades. Because it's diamond, club. This could be club or heart, and then this could be spades over here. We benefit from discarding clubs and also playing clubs, though. So we know that these aren't any of that, so we could just discard looking for that. We could also reveal with the Lover's card, at least what this card is. No, I should have turned down my animation. Well, we at least know it's wild, though. Okay, so... do that. That did not really help. I think that this is a heart. I think it's a heart. I'm so wrong. Well, we know that this is a flush. And we know that that's also another spade. Alright. Well, I just feel like I got cheated, so I have no problem cheating in this game. I'm actually I'm a little peeved by that. 10 of clubs is what's coming up. That does not benefit anything that I'm doing at the moment. Because card sharp won't go off. I wanted the club flush to be the... Fine. Extremely. Well, we know that's a diamond. We know that, and then card sharp will pop off, and then we'll probably win with this. Barely, but we won. Yes to that. No point in buying that because I can't get the voucher unlocked for it to count, so I'm not going to do that. Emperor is going to be the card going forward. What's ahead of us? Forces one card to always be selected. That has the potential to be very, very bad for us. We have a chance of growing this card a little bit more. Do I have want of any specific suit? I have a little bit more of the club side, but there's no telling. Like, a part of me wants to save the death card for, like, if I need it in a pinch. Like, so, like, if I had certain cards selected and I need to make it work. But I was also thinking of popping the Emperor, but I don't have the space, though, for it. So I'd have to use the death card now. But I could get this up to 29 on the multiplier. That's the challenge. Nothing here really screams do this or do that. I'm just gonna do Hierophant. But that's tricky. Jupiter is amazing and exactly what we need. I can't even do anything with that. This card's got one more hand to play, so the ice cream's out. Alright. So hearts, we want to discard right now. And then spades are super good for us right now. So... this is a flush with clubs that we could go ahead and play. I don't think we would win with it, but I'll discard this first just to be safe. Do it this way. Then we can throw away the diamond. Whoa. Something weird has happened here. Because the negative joker went away. We have a negative joker slot. How very interesting. Huh. Can't do anything with any of these. I was trying to find, because like I wondered, it'd be interesting if it had worked. I don't want these many Saturns, man. Get them out of here. Okay, these are both connected. Lame. I don't know, maybe. That's a banana normal Joker wouldn't work, just to see if it maybe was being funky, but yeah, it's an oddity for sure. We almost have a flush here. I'm gonna get rid of the hearts. Because I think 2 normal flushes I can win without the boost here. And then we'll throw away the club. Okay. We need only one more diamond. Discarding some hearts right now would be very greedy, but it would give us just that little bit more chip value. Because I could do the diamond flush with a stone card. And then we'll get our ×3. I'm gonna go for it. I really want that upgraded. I'm still gonna go for the flush. Oh. We're a little fortunate, but that was a little dangerous. Great card, but can't do anything with it. Definitely buy and use that bad boy. Sure, for $1. Strength card. This is our last shop, so I could try to open up these. You know what? Let's open up these packs. This could be good, especially with the red seal. And these are relevant to us. We know that going forward, diamonds will matter, so we'll pick diamonds. Oh. Come on! Straights might be better than flushes for us. Ah, if only. If only. That would have been great, like, anti-5 or anti-4 at the very end. Because then once they're eternal, it could just keep gaining its multiplier. Alright. Here we go. Diamonds are where it's at. Okay. We already have 3 diamonds. We can make another diamond, but we want that to be the other flush. So we can do a heart flush to start out. And that would do pretty well. Again, I'm thinking card sharp. And then we'll throw away the 10. I don't need it. Now you picked up a spade. Okay, we can work with that. Looking for diamonds anyway. Okay. Yeah. Do that. And then the stone be better? No, probably the 5 because it gives us the 1.5 multiplier. And with card sharp, that should be really good. Yes! I'm glad I saved that death card. GG. Alright. Another challenge done. Beautiful. Okay, so that feels good. 16 out of 20. Alright, so now we have X-Ray. We could try to tackle X-Ray. X-Ray just feels annoying, because I hate trying to guess a card. And multiple rounds of it's just going to make me go mad, I tell you. Mad. The other ones aren't any better, though. Yes. If we get the cards for it, but yes. We could try the Joker list. Let's try. Let's think. What cards are gonna matter? Planet cards are gonna matter the most. And enhanced cards are gonna matter the most. That is literally like the only thing we have. Is there any voucher that would make any difference for us? Like, is it worth any of them? The chance of any of them? These two vouchers, I guess, would be worth, or any of the liquidation card slots. Telescope, I guess, yeah. Yeah, there's a fair few vouchers that would be very good for us. Anything that increases our jokers is not going to do anything. What were the restrictions on this again? Buffoon, Judgment, Negative Joker, Soul Wrath, and any of the tags as well they've already taken out. I wonder what the shop's going to look like. Two pair... Also, we have a flush. Or close to it. We try for the jack or try for the flush? Try for the jack. Alright, two pairs, what's wanted? So, moment. Not important. Let's go for the flush. What are these hands? This does not bode well at all. It is also like mathematically impossible with like no joker, no nothing to win the second blind with just two pair. So I think I have to try for a 6 or a jack. There's only 1 6 left in the deck. It has to be a jack. Okay. I might be restarting this already. Oh, there's the jacks. Oh. I see. And then now I don't have the 9s, which... Right. 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 These are both great blinds for us to skip. Gives us a lot of money to start. So all diamonds are debuffed. I guess we go for the flush. Wow. Do I try for the straight flush? Yeah, full house. Yeah, flushes or full house will do it. Yeah, for sure. Even straights. But anything that's like pair, two pair, high card. Unless you get like lucky with the first joker, like you just really can't. I'm tempted. I'll burn 1 discard for the attempt. It was straight versus a flush. Flush is just 5 chips more. And we got super lucky. Considering. Still thinking I have the shortcut card, by the way. I don't know if anyone's noticed. Once I start thinking like, okay, flushes are only 4 cards, I have to turn that off. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, really? Really? I will definitely grab that telescope. I guess we're going flushes. I guess so. The blue seal is a great card for us because hopefully we can get more Jupiters. This is going to be the only way we can really do anything. I'll buy the pair and start upgrading some pair on the side if I can. Trying for the spectral pack is a really good idea because maybe we can get one of them converted to a specific suit. I guess we're playing a golden seal. It gave me a hex. We can double our money. Flushes are 65 times 8. I think I can still win. Because it's definitely more money if I skip this. But we also get another go at the shop. And considering we have a telescope, that's really, really important. Alright, we'll burn some money, but we want to do this because we need more planet upgrades. That is literally, like, I think, our only way to do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that blue seal is amazing for us. And we're looking for another spade, please. I will burn a know-nothing hand to try to keep the blue seal to get another Jupiter. I will burn... This is so mean! Okay. Please be enough. Empress is like amazingly good for us. If I do this, okay, hold on. What boss do we have ahead of us? 0 discards. Whatever cards I enhance, I need to make sure I prioritize if I can. So if I like pick the spades, spade flushes are going to be better for us. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, Emperor is going to be better. So I was keeping the Wheel of Fortune so it wouldn't appear randomly here since we can't actually do anything with it. But... Hello, old friend! I guess that worked out. I don't know what to think about what just happened. It's a bullshit. Wow. Alright, this being turned into a spade and also enhanced is extremely good for us. We're gonna have to do a throwaway hand. There's no really way to get around that. There we go. And then now we can do this. And this will definitely win. Useless. All of these cards are so useless to me. Oh god, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Spades are better for us because we're leading into spades. Oh, we have the wall coming up. Oh, that's lovely. We can re-roll it. What was the hand I just played? Is there like a way to see that right now? It's like a run stat. No, here we go. Yeah, run info. Isn't... How much was it? Because if I had a spaded flush, I might be able to beat that wall because it's really low right now for what it is. It's 8,000. I don't think I'm gonna re-roll that. Looks like we're going for hearts. Diamonds? What's the next card? It's a 14 of hearts. Well, let's play the pair of queens, I guess, and throw away the 9. Pair is literally better, so I can't do that. No, okay. How many spades are left? 9? Okay. Oh, look, it's 4-4. Oh, I should just... Ah, God. Bless it. Yeah. I got 4,000. If I get a really good spaded flush, we would be good to go. This is painful. This is so painful. I guess we'll upgrade our full house in case we have to play a full house. Okay, this is super good for us. Do we do the pack? Because the 2 tarot cards, Hierophant and Empress, are going to be so good for us. And the more we can dump into spades, the better. The next boss is going to be all spades are debuffed and we're going to lose. But, you know, we're here in spirit. Okay, because I think because I have this world card that the next boss of Ante 4 will be the all spades are debuffed. Why do I think such a thing? Well, one, it just gave me spades to let me buff right now. A glass card could be so good for us. Well, I'm gonna glass card you. And then I guess I will turn these 3 cards into... Well, no. I should save this for the fight. And I'll still just buff the both of these, and maybe I can convert that. That's an amazing hand already. Rip to my glass card. Well, we can turn these into... We can turn these into spades. Yeah. Funny enough, I should have... Wait, I could have had a straight flush there. If I would have... I was thinking more the gold seal because of the money. But with the 10-9, we had the jack, the queen, and the king. We could have had a straight flush. Damn, instead of 1 king, I should have done a 10 and... Because that would have been better. Although our flushes are more upgraded. I think it is at the moment. Hold on. It's got a higher multiplier. It's 100 chips times 8 for a straight flush. But that would have been... Yeah, that would have been straight flush, not a royal flush. Because royal flush needs an ace. Yeah, so it's... We get 4 more on the multiplier, but 5 left chips. So, yeah, it's technically better. All right. And this is where we lose. Absolutely. Heading out. Absolutely, bud. Enjoy your event. Have a blessed day. Stay awesome. Most of all, stay unstoppable. Much love here. Good vibes. All of it. Have a good time. Ooh. Have to try for clubs. It's my best odds, even though this has a multiplier. Come on! Finally. Rip my steal, but finally. By 4 points. Alright, are we ready for the boss? All face cards drawn face down. Okay. What's the point of the double tag, really, in this? Like, honestly? Another blue seal is pretty good for us, considering we need more of those cards. This voucher's not bad, but we'll wait 1 more round for that. There we go. That worked out. don't know how we get to 100,000. Yeah. I guess glass cards, like really strategic glass cards, I think are the only, like, it's gotta be the trick. Now we got more spades we can make now. Yeah. Yeah, steel and glass are going to be probably better long term. So I'll take the glass just because of that. But this is really rough. Hierophant's good, but I think we make a glass card. Because I think we're at the point where if we don't do something like that, I think we're kind of screwed. The only boss that could hurt us is the spade debuff one, so yeah. Well, we know that this is a face card in the diamonds, and that these are both two face cards that are in the clubs. So we want spades, and we know that that's a spade face card. We want to keep the blue seal if we can. And in fact, we can make this a steel card as well. That's a club face card. This is ridiculous. I mean, okay. Those are definitely all spades. And they're face cards, too. I bet one of them is the king with the blue seal. No. Okay, so definitely gonna do that. Well, no matter what, the steel card's like a must. The 8's a thought. All clubs are debuffed. I panicked for a moment when I read that. We can get some tarot cards by skipping that. We can also get a guaranteed Jupiter by skipping the planet card there. It's a waste with a 2-pack, though. Do I want the Jumbo Spectral Pack for that. What could it really give me? I don't think it could give me anything. Ectoplasm, like, there's a bunch of cards that can appear that will do nothing for me. I guess Aura would be the best. Realistically. Sigil, but like, we only have a 1 in 4 in that. Any gold seal or purple seal would be good, or red seal. Cryptid, I guess, would be good. Black hole would be really good. Okay. Well, there's the purple seal. And then there's Aura. Would the purple seal be better than Aura? If it gave us, what is it? We have a 2 in 3 chance of it actually being something worth like a lot. Polychrome would be the best. Holographic would be the better. Foil would be the worst. Kinda. Purple seal gives a chance for tarot cards. Gives us more wiggle room. What is this one again? 3 random enhanced face cards. That could be good, but there's no guarantee that they would be of what we need. But we are also playing other flushes. We just have majority spade. We're not necessarily only spade for flushes. It's just the most likely. Or gamble for the familiar. But the fact that it's enhanced cards, like if it's glass or steel or anything like that, would be very, very good for us. And it's kind of our only power. I'm gonna do that. 2 gold cards. 2 gold cards. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Jupiter's up to an 8. I love how it gave me the moon card and all clubs are debuffed. Don't you love that? It's a poetic. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Oh, the pain. The pure, unadulterated pain. Oh. What's the next card? It's gonna be a club. It's gonna be like a 7 of clubs. 2 of diamonds. I don't know what we could do. I guess I need to sell this and try for this. Give us a tower card, which we could do dick all with. And give us the ability to make hearts. I can't do anything with that. I'm gonna draw 2 of diamonds. Oh. The good thing I burnt that steel card. Will this be enough to win? Nah, because I needed that other card. I'll sell the stone card in case, but nah, we're out. That's all she wrote. That is such a kick in the teeth. I made it to ante 5. I'm impressed I made it that far. Damn. Jokerless is something else. Alright, we got one more. I got one more in me we're gonna do. Let's try cruelty again. These things don't give me any benefit. Do we still get interest though? I'm gonna do this. Okay. Welcome, Jim Jam. We are winning the good fight indeed. The challenges have been, they've been something, Jim Jam, I'll say. They've been something. Alright, at least we got fortunate. Okay. This one's called Cruelty. This challenge. The faces on the cards. Crying helped me do that. It was amazing. Aren't they incredible? Beautiful human being. Many cheers and meme-tastic. I'm gonna say buffoon. Yeah, I guess raised fist, sure. At least other cards suck. No. No, just changed out the default texture pack that's in the game. That was all. It's just superficial. Nothing else about the game's changed. Believe me, if I could change the odds, I would love to. That's true. Yeah, sadly, I did not rewrite the code. I'm not that good of a hacker, man. we get one hand. Oh, look, it's the 4-4. I'm going to assume a flush is going to be our best bet. And with that, we can... Ooh. We're going to get rid of the 5 because we want a higher multiple. I said a higher multiple. Thank you. That's right. You listen to me. The spaded butt plug has just directed us to go with spaded flushes to try to beat this cruelty challenge. Okay. Okay. That is interesting. Exactly. Yes, exactly. The problem is, too bad you couldn't overlay the Jokers. Oh, you mean like reskin them? You can. There's mods and stuff for that I've seen. Like was it You're on Link, the thing where found a goofy waifu one. It's just a skin. It's just the skin, right? So there are mod packs for that, I'm sure. Grind just did that for the face guards because it was probably the simplest. Also, there's how many Jokers? There's a crap ton. This is worth the skip, and then so is this. If those two weren't worth the skip, I'd think about. Hex is not what I want right now. So Jim, have you done any of the challenges in this? Or given them a go, I should say. Alright, we'll do from the lower end. This is not what I'm wanting. I'm wanting spades. Like, I need spades. I said spades! There we go. That should win it, even with the 5 multiplier. Hand size upgrade will be great for us considering. Okay. Gotcha, Jim. How's the supermarket one? Because I've heard you talk about the fast food and the card one. How about the supermarket one's fun too? We have interest, so we want to play these. That boss isn't bad. Yeah. Spot on, I watch FTL. Steam has been recommending me a lot of them. There are a few people on my friends list that seem to play them a lot. I couldn't imagine who that was on my friends list that's playing them a lot. And Steam goes, your friends are playing these games, and it recommends all these sim games. Couldn't imagine. No idea. Not a clue in the world. We'll do it this way. Mm. Would you say, is it, you know, when you think of Supermarket Sim, I almost think of like the JoJo Mart a little bit from Stardew. This game refuses to give me spades. Like, it just does not want to do it. It's so evil. Goodness me. Ooh. Gotcha, Jim Jam. Okay, so I don't think the burglar is going to help us. The cartomancer is kind of interesting because that could help us. Let's go ahead and pop this. Garbage. We have a world card. Temperance isn't as good because we didn't pick up the cartomancer earlier, but I was trying to keep the money because I didn't know if I would get a hermit or not. Judgment's a gamble, but could be good. The world card's a little bit more of a guarantee, and considering we have the arrowhead, definitely seems the most likely, and we have 2 kings we can convert. Of course, we have the Emperor. I'm gonna go with the world because of the nature of cruelty, and we got pretty far with the Jokerless one when we tried just now, that I'm a little bit more confident in that. 2 jokers feels like enough. Yeah, we want spades right now. We have 1 more shop, so I don't have to get this right now. So we can try to get the spectral real quick. Ooh, we have sigil. And we only have 2 spades to gamble, and they're low-end spades. And I have a 1 in 4 chance of this being really, really good for us. Yes! Yes! Oh, I won that 25%. Oh, that felt good. Oh, but we're not going to get enough money for the voucher, though. Because the interest I get from this... I have the gold seal, so the only chance we have is if we get the gold seal, so we need to play that for that. Or get really lucky and get a temperance, and... Okay! That works! Boom. I should have done the lower end because of the multiplier. That was a mistake. Didn't matter, but that was a mistake. Oh. Well, this is more consistent than the raised fist. We don't have... a voucher. Jim Jam, man, being limited to 3 jokers just hurts. Does like, I could you? There's another challenge where you get no jokers, but this one being limited to just 3, it hurts. It hurts so much. So this is better for us. Definitely gonna redeem that. And we could try for a Jupiter if we really want to, but I really don't want to. Lover's card could be super good for us. In fact, we can immediately use it. Boom. Hey, Jim Jam, do you want to know a cheeky thing you can do in this game? That's really like, it's cheaty, but it's part of the game. You can always learn what's the very next card in. The very next card you're going to draw via the misprint Joker. I don't know if you knew that. It's really good. If it's a club, I was going to dictate what I discard. 6 of clubs. Okay, so we can get a club flush. So we can just discard these cards. Boom. That's close to a straight flush. Yeah, the 2 spades. That's great. GG. Gotcha, Jim Jam. Liquor store simulator. That one sounds kind of interesting. Now, in those sim games, are they like really like real life, like vanilla, or do they have like really random or odd things occur? Out of curiosity. Satellite's not going to help me. Splash is not going to help me. Mr. Bones is not bad. Pretty much RL? Okay. Mr. Bones could legitimately get us to... If we can get to ante 7 with Mr. Bones, we can win. If. We would lose our card mancer though. Oh man. Because if that's the case, we'd only have to get 25,000 points for the final boss, or was it whatever 25% of 300,000, which I think is 75,000. I think that's right. Or no, it might be 66,000 point, and then 6 is infinitely or something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna do that. Let's try. I don't think the seat of money is gonna help us right now. We can play one. The double tag. The double tag could help us with like a card pack. We have no planet upgrades whatsoever. We Joker is not going to do anything for us. I say we skip this, play this one. Oh, okay. So it would have been 75,000. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, so yes, 75,000. So my first instinct was right. Okay, cool. I'll take that. I should trust my gut. Yes. Damn right. I'll do these because it's just higher chip value. But how do we get to where I can like clear 75,000? This is so tough, man. I guess lovers. Well, the world card's great for us. A straight flush would be better for us since we don't have anything upgraded and we would still get everything pinged off. So if I can keep cards to make that more likely, I will. Maybe I get a 9. I guess we keep this just in case. Not really possible, but maybe. This ain't looking good. Hey! What do you know? And just like that, we win. Barely. What do I do? Oh, all my playing a flush sets money to 0. Oh, that's actually not that big of a deal. Sure. For the first 2 rounds, this popcorn will be better than this Joker. And then we'd have to get a different Joker. Because the way it is now, even some of my best flushes will get me maybe 26,000 points. So we can probably beat this first blind, but we most likely cannot beat the second blind. If so, it would be very, very close. Again, I'm trying to get Mr. Bones to the very end. That might not be possible. I think we sell the Droll Joker and then get the popcorn and hope that we can get a better Joker in 2 more rounds. I think that's going to be my best bet. And at the very least, we have Mr. Bones for this boss, even if we don't get it for the final boss. That is just painful. Actually, skipping both of these because we wouldn't make any more money either way, and then trying for this, but it wouldn't work because our money anyway. So we would skip one, play one, try to spend the money in the shop since we will play a flush and get it set to 0. And that'll give us the best time with the popcorn. Okay. That's a lot of sevens. 4 of a kind. Is that better for us? We don't have the flushes upgraded, so it is better for us. And we at least get 2 spades, so 4 of a kind is a better play for us. Should have thrown away a 2. Straight flush would be really good. We would need a 7 and a 5 for that, though. Or 7 and a 10. We have no more 7s in the deck. Because we just did the 4 of a kind with 7s. 2 of them were spades. So, yep, there's no point in doing that, so we'll play this. Okay. Well, the world card is really nice. World card is super nice. The Emperor could be super good for us. We can't do anything with the money. Empress is not bad because we do need the multiplier. Did we gamble with Emperor? I feel like Empress right now is gonna be our better bet. Because it's not the chip value that we're struggling with. It is, and that's thanks to the arrowhead. It is the multiplier we're struggling with. So I think because of that, I'm gonna do Empress. I'm gonna keep the world card. I really would like a Jupiter. I cannot believe we have not gotten a single Jupiter. Hangman's not a bad idea because we could get rid of cards that we would otherwise discard. And we're gonna have to spend the money anyway. Let's try a Jupiter. Yes, a straight flush. Smiley face might realistically be better than popcorn. Because popcorn's going to get diminished, and we were looking for a better card anyway, and we have some face cards to work with. For it to be worth... So before we were always getting 10, so for it to be worth anything, every flush would have to have at least 3 face cards. How many faded flip face cards do I have? I only have 6. It sucks. We'll rip the $2. Okay, hold on. We have face cards here we can turn to spades. And considering the smiley face, that is a huge deal. And I should have done one of the 10s because that would have been a straight flush. This happens when I jump the gun. But long term, the face cards are better anyway. Straight flush is better because of what we... God bless it! What's the next card? 14 of hearts. I can't do anything with an ace of hearts. That only gave me 11,000 points? You've got to be shitting me. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it's looking like. We've been really unlucky with like any Jupiters or anything like that. This, if I tried for a straight flush, it wouldn't work out. Headliners. I've heard that name, but I can't think of a game or a trailer with it. So I'm gonna say no. But that sounds very vaguely like something. Tell me more. I need these luckies to really go. Oh, really? Cyberpunk. There you go. I haven't played it since they've done the DLC and all the... They've updated it a lot. I still want to go back at some point and do like a katana only run. I think that would be kind of funny. So it looks like we're gonna use Mr. Bones here, and that's really unfortunate. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Well, we can do 35,000, but I have no means to make any money. The only means I have to make money is the lucky and the golden seal. Interesting, Jim Jam. Let me see a trailer for that real quick, since we're kind of dying here anyway. No, that's the Repo. That's Repo. That's the one that's currently the Lethal Company clone. Is Repo. It is co-op horror. Okay. So it's another Lethal Company Repo clone. Okay. Let's take a peek. Right, I watch FTL. Now that looks pretty good though. That's like, yeah, right in there with Repo. Lucario was really talking about Repo a little while ago as well. Just before it kind of popped off, really. I should have listened. It looks like good fun though. Need to have a good night of that. Everyone's all chill and just goofing around like that. Make for some really good stream. Or just, honestly, just some good fun. I think I have to play this because I can't beat 52,000. Yeah, those games are fun because of the group. It's not the base game itself. I've learned that about them. Among Us was kind of like that as well. You've got to kind of have a really good group for it. Otherwise, it's not much of anything. That is the gimmick. We don't have a straight flush here. Yeah, then you remembered. Yeah, we're broke. I don't even have discards. I don't even think I can't even get the third. I'm not gonna win this because I don't have the face card. Oh man. All right, we gotta. Which one of these challenges, man? Holy cow. I've tried Jokerless and Cruelty now. They've both kicked me in the teeth. Absolutely, Jim Jam. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have yourself a great evening, bud. Excited for D&D tomorrow. Absolutely. D&D hype. I am avoiding X-ray because I think anytime the cards I can't see what they are is annoying to me. Plus, I think it'll be a lot. I want to save one that doesn't feel too bad. Have you beaten any of these three? I watch FTL yet? By any chance? Like, have you beaten Golden Needle, Cruelty, or Jokerless? Or have you tried any of them? If you've even gotten to them yet. Excuse me. Let's try the Golden Needle. There is no... I need to reset this. There is no hand I can play to win in one go unless it's like a royal flush. Can I stop getting like this beginning voucher being shit? Let's make a glass card. And Make some impers. Gamble that. Okay, got the ace. I need a queen. Nine of hearts. I don't even know what I can play. Like, I guess we would play a straight with the times multiplier, and I guess... Do I have to do, like, a first-hand shot? Okay. Alright, I'm about tired with this today, because, like, it is really, really getting a little absurd. Okay, well, that's a decent card. Little frustrating. This is a way for us to make money via discards. You know, the trading card kind of counteracts this in a way. The fact that we're limited to one hand is where things really are funky. And I'm assuming the thing that increases our hand size is restricted. Yeah. We would always only have one hand to play. Man. I'll take that. Polychrome sounds great. So does the double tag. I need to discard 3 or more face cards to get $5. And of course, one of the face cards is a club, which I don't want to discard. You know what I think, game? I think I'm gonna discard it just to fucking spite you. See, it didn't matter. Didn't matter at all. Not a lick. Okay. Okay. First hand is drawn face down. Oof. Skipping this one would be a good idea. 4,000 in a single hand. let's definitely play this one. Well, this is good, so at least make some money. It's a good thing I picked this faceless Joker. It's actually paying off considering how many times I have to effing discard. There we go. I have ace 2, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of the 2, play the 8 for chip value. Okay, so that gave us 6,000. I need to keep that in mind. Earn $5 for each discarded 10. These kind of cards might be better in this run because of the nature. Of what I'm doing. Interesting. Bring that jack into a wild card would have been a thought too. I wonder if the mail-in rebate is going to be better than the faceless. For what I'm doing. Baron's a thought, but I don't really have anything I can do with it. I feel like I need to skip this if there's a chance. One of those was a 10. This is unreal, man. That was kind of what I had the last time. We could go fishing for maybe another 10 to discard, which would give us more money long term. No, okay, it didn't give us anything. Okay, well. Well, there's smiley face. Pear's not going to do anything for us, considering what's happening. For a Jupiter? Nah, I couldn't be giving it a Jupiter. Why would I be giving a Jupiter? Like, okay. I've been hurt by this game. Okay, but I just want to say in the last, like, besides us doing the very first challenge, which we beat, I I have had the worst luck I think I could possibly have for these runs. Like, I mean, it is really, really bad. Show me on the doll? What do you mean? Yeah, they do need all the luck. Oh, show me on the doll. Right here. Right here. Right here. Oh, shit. That took a moment for my brain. Right, okay. You know what? Voucher it, sure. Discarding queens will give us money. Okay. Right. All face cards are debuffed. So, for 10,000. This is some bullshit. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. At least we're about to get some money back. Probably right. Although we're probably gonna sell the rebate right now. Also, welcome to that. Apparently the demo of this game was broken. That's unfortunate. It's pretty cheap though, just to get. For what it is. We'll say. Also, welcome, beautiful face. Really, 90210. Oh, there you go. Didn't know that. I think we sell the mail. The mail-in rebate literally would probably help keep us afloat, though. Maybe we finally get rid of the bank card and give ourselves a little bit more of a multiplier. The thing is I need chip value. So I'm thinking ice cream. Gonna be rare Joker. What's the discarding twos? Twos are a rebate right now. This single hand, I don't know if it's enough. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that will win. And we have the ice cream as well. I was gonna say the chariot for the boss, but yeah. I think this will do it. Yeah, 17,000 now because of the chips, but they're gonna go down soon. Strength could be good for us. Let's see what's in our tarot cards. Okay, so an Empress could be super good for us. And same with a Hierophant, though. Oh! If I use wheel, it'll polychrome the ice cream. I could steal card, use an Emperor, and then fool another Emperor and get more rolls on tarot cards. That's kind of like the gamble, and that would be the best call because it would increase our multiplier with Fortune Teller. So I guess we're gonna do that. This will change. So we'll do that. Use an Emperor. Hey, a moon. A moon is super good. Oh, I just realized I can't Emperor again though. But I can get another moon card, which is just as good though, if not better. And we can make a glass card. Okay, so this worked out really, really well. So we can do this. I don't get the Emperor, but we do get another set of clubs. Which is worth. Do we want to try Judgment? Do we want to try Judgment? I really want to try for a Jupiter. I don't want to talk about it. Plus that straight flush. I can... Even a low-end flush will probably still get me 17,000, but I was just trying to... Because again, we only have one hand, so you got to give your best foot forward. Oh, it's so just diabolical. Steel card makes life a lot better. I think I can win with this. I don't have any blue seals or anything like that. Okay. At least we're kind of storing our value, I guess. All diamonds or debuff is irrelevant to us. We can probably win both of these. One of them doubles our money, so we'll probably skip into that. What was the boss amount again? 22,000? We can play one more, so we don't have to get this at the moment. We have interest, which is saving us at the moment. Yeah, with the steal. Good point. I don't think the certificate can help us. Okay. And maybe I should have kept that mail-in rebate. That might have been better. Like, for real. Well, with the glass card, we kind of guarantee, but I kind of want to save the glass card for the boss, because I don't want it to break now. I think it's a very good chance right now. I could make a straight flush with the strength card, but I don't really want to do that either. I think this will win. I think so. Okay. So let's definitely do this. We've got the money double coming up. I hate to spend money, but I don't have a choice. There's too many clubs here to gamble for this. I don't think I'm going to win it again. The blue seal's probably going to be really, really good for us. Anything that could get us a Joker. Or a Jupiter would be amazing. Excuse me. Our chips on our ice cream are failing very dramatically. Put it on the king, I guess. Lucille. And here's hoping we get the glass card. Oh, my only steel card is debuffed. Ah, isn't that lovely? Bit of an issue now, isn't it? It's a wee bit of an issue. We can get another Impress buff. Is that my last face card? So we could do this. Turn these to clubs. And that would give us another bit of the multiplier. Converting two of these into aces would be really good because it would also give us like one extra chip. That's literally all it would do though. I'm gonna go fishing for the glass jack. Oh, you know what I should have done? I didn't even think about that. I should have turned that steel card that was diamond into a club, and it would be a functional steel card, and I would have won. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. No. I'm so sad. There's the glass jack. Okay. And then these will turn to club. That is the best flush we can play. Again, I could do a straight flush. Do I want to do that? I mean, I'm gonna win probably with this, no problem. But I'm like, I don't. I want to keep playing flushes because maybe I get like supernova or something like that. It's like my thought process. Because like it doesn't feel like it's. If I don't need to use the string card, I won't. $30,000. Blueprint. Okay, now you're talking. I can blueprint my Onyx, and that's gonna make a world of difference. Yeah, I definitely needed that the class card. So Banner. Okay, Banner can be a better ice cream, but the problem is I'll be burning my discards. But even so, this is still a lot of chip. So we can sell the egg. We definitely want blueprint. And blueprint the Onyx. And even though we'll get diminishing returns, this is a better ice cream. Because 3 discards, which is normal, is already better. But 180 chips is really good if I happen to do well with the very first hand. A decreased level of played poker hand. Joke's on you. I haven't had any increase. 20,000 we'll be able to do. We can skip and get the double tag, which wouldn't be a bad idea. I will grab up this. I'm going to do this because maybe we get a soul stone. This would be a great card because it would help reduce the cards in my way, and there's only 2 clubs really at risk. So even if it took away 2 of the clubs, I think it would still on average be better for us. That's so tempting. The purple seal is also really good, especially since we have the fortune teller. And we're very likely to discard. I'm gonna say purple seal, but that's all right. Sell the ice cream, and we're gonna take the banner. We will be playing this. Well, there's the purple seal already playing out pretty well for us. Emperor is amazing. This flush, because of the blueprint and the chips, I'm pretty confident we'll win it. Because it's 14 to the multiplier for each one. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could do that. Death card. Save that for the future. And lovers. That could be very good for us. Okay. 38,000. And that was without the glass. I'm gonna say Hangman, because the less I have to discard, the better we are with chip value. This next one is the double tag. Do we want to skip for the double tag, or do we want to play? 30,000. It might be like legitimately one of our last shops. try for a Jupiter. Pretty good. There's no point in me upgrading any of those. Well, I guess a straight flush, but nah. I'm trying to think, what would that double tag do for me? I guess if we get a negative Joker. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even realize that boss. Damn it. Shit. That $8 is a complete waste. Damn it. Alright, we have to have the glass Joker. And we can death it if we can get it. Okay. Steel cards there, that's fantastic. Get rid of this card. This card. Again, we're trying to hunt for a better, one of the better clubs. And even though this isn't a flush, we can turn any card into, with the death card. And also turn one that's got a multiplier, because that'll help as well. So we can do this. Okay. I'm gonna keep hunting. There we go. And because I want to be super sure, we're gonna do this. So now we have these three. Like so. And that should definitely win it. $74. And I didn't get any breaks. Supernova. Speak of the devil and it shall appear. That's 11 on that multiplier. That is pretty damn good. This polychrome is hurt. Like, it's good, but also hurting me. I'm gonna keep the lovers because I need it in case like something is tight with a flush. I'm gonna use this because I want to increase this multiplier, but I only get one planet, so which is crap, which is to be expected. Seltzer. Seltzer is gonna be better than that polychrome. Seltzer will be flat out better than that polychrome. I'm at ante 7 and having 14, which is 28 multiplier per card, 28 times 5. That's 115. Is that right? I think that's right. Also, we have the gluttonous Joker. But this seltzer is way better. Seltzer is so much better for us. Wow. 3 of these cards. Well, okay. We don't have any... Well... Let's do math. So we can try to win the challenge. Let's think about this. Let me get a notepad. And let's think about this, right? Okay, so... what are we comparing? So let's say every card is, we'll do what an average we'll say is 8 chips, right? So 15, hold on, 15 times 8, we'll do an average. So it's 120 chips. Okay, just 8, pick in the middle, average, whatever. Seltzer would make that times 2, which would that would be 240 chips with seltzer for the average. If what is this? And then banner, if I do no discards, is 240. No, it's 90 times 90, which is 100 and 180. Best the banner could do is 180 chips. So even if it was low, like everything was an 8 on the chip scale, because it's doubled. Why am I doing times 15 though? Wait, hold on. Am I doing something really stupid? Where did I get 15 from? My fucking brain right now. Ignore that. Holy shit. Okay. So if every card we play is 8 chips, that's 5 times 8, which is 40. And so the best seltzer could do is double that, which would be 80. So on average, seltzer is going to give us 80 chips, doing the minimum. Now we can kind of discard and kind of farm for things a little bit, but we could still have some rough go of it. At the minimum of 3 discards less, we would get 90 chips. At the best, it would be 180 chips for banner. That would be the catch. And we can only play one hand. I feel like because we don't have anything else to increase the chips, like the importance of chips is, it can't be understated. So if we take the minimum would be 90 chips, like that, again, the average, like the half of that. And if you take, so we'll assume seltzer does, say the best seltzer can do on average, we'll say is 80. Okay. So the difference is a 10 chip difference. Now the real question is, now here's another thing though. We can also blueprint the seltzer. And blueprinting the seltzer, oh, is blueprinting the seltzer better than blueprinting the Onyx? The seltzer only reactivates it one time, right? Yeah, one retrigger. So yeah, that'd be 14. And then act again, which would be 28. And that would be better than 7 plus 7 plus 7, which is only 21. So you get an extra use by blueprinting this versus the seltzer. So now the question is how much multiplier am I losing with the polychrome? Because like polychrome is good, but like I really don't see it helping me in this situation right now. It's kind of like the plasma deck. We only need to get to 100,000 and the chips are like, we have nothing else that gives us chips. And the beauty of the banner and the seltzers, we would get the 80 on average and then the 90 on average. So we'd always be getting about 170 chips. And the banner, or the seltzer, kind of hedges the banner if it loses something. How much would I be losing? Was it 20? 24 plus 10. Okay, it's 34. And then let's assume that this goes right, which would be 28 times 5, which is, I said 115, so plus 115, 149, no, 149, and then multiply it by 1.5, and we get that. So we would get a 73 multiplier from it. That's pretty damn good. That is a lot, but that's calculating in seltzer. And just to be clear, 28 times 5 just is 115. No, it's 140. I'm completely wrong. Why did I think it was 115? 25 is 5. Okay, my brain tonight. My math has not been mathing at all. But we have a calculator. So it'd be even more than what I thought. So the polychrome's almost giving me 100 multiplier. Damn. Alright, you're right. I'm glad we did the math, even though it was shit. Hey, come here. We have a spectral card in our future, which we can double. I don't know what kind of spectral cards I could really get, though. I'm definitely going to redeem this. Do I want to double tag the spectral pack is what I'm thinking. And I have a boss reroll as well, if I can keep the money. I'll do the spectral pack. Double them. Oh. Aura is good for us. Foil, sure. Gold seal on something. Gives us money which would make up for discards. I don't want to take the random chance of something getting just destroyed. Put the gold seal on the jack. There's no need I want or anything for the voucher, and yeah, now we can see how much we get with this. We have a glass jack, but do we even want to use that this time? We're not punished for discarding at all right now. Besides the money. So this jack is good for us. That should give us a fair bit of money, which will make up for what just happened. This gives us a ton of chips. And flush house is a big hand. Yeah, you're right. Do we want to not do a flush house, though? Because we need to see what it's like without that flush house. We need to see what, like, a standard flush is. So, yeah, we would win this. But we need to see... because we can't rely upon a flush house. Yeah, we do have a straight... oh, yeah, because we can make a wild card. We can make a straight flush. Okay. I'm gonna save this because I feel like that could be good in a pinch. So I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to take the chance of breaking my my glass card at the moment if I don't need to. I think with everything we just did that I think this flush will do it. I just need like a certain number of hands. I'm confident. Still closer than I wanted it to be. That's for damn sure. We can fool the lover's card. Fooling the high priestess is stupid, so make the ace wild. Use that. Increase our multiplier there. The glass card is amazing. Also is the moon. But the catch is, though, is that we need good high rolling cards. Glass, because we can only play one hand, is so much better for us. That's my logic. Okay, we gotta get a glass card for this for sure. Well, we know that's a club. We can learn what the... Hold on. Hold on. We can learn what these cards are. Well, they're now both twos and they were aces. One was an ace of diamonds that was wild, the other one was an ace of clubs. They're now twos. That fucking hurts. Are you kidding me? The twos are not going to help me because they're not buffed up at all. So even though they're clubs, I'm going to get rid of them. And I have a lover's card. So let's do that. I'm keeping everything slow on purpose. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, multiple glass cards. We should win with that. I feel like that many glass cards is overkill. Do I want a chance breaking that many? 2 glass cards. Good call. All right, we can turn up the settings now. And yeah, that burns that. That's good. More multiplier there. All right, I'm gonna try to save 1 glass card because I feel like it's needed. I don't know what that is. And here's open. Okay, so 1 card broke. That gave us 300,000. So we've got 2 glass cards for the future to come. These aren't going to help me at all. 1 random joker disabled every hand. Oh! I need to re-roll that. I have 1 reroll on it. If it was the big blind, we would still be okay. Okay, I reckon that we skip. What is this? That gives us a full house. Well, that doesn't give us a flush house. I reckon we skip right to the boss after a reroll and just go for it. Because if we get glass cards, we win. And we have 6 discards. I've had 1 reroll, which will cost me 10 bucks. Us going to negative is completely irrelevant at the end here, so we can afford to do 1 of these. Or I could do a single reroll. Do I try the mega pack or a reroll? We have the voucher that increases our polychrome. But I think, doesn't it say in the shop though? No, it just says appear more often. It doesn't say shop. Let's do a reroll. Okay. That's okay. That's actually what I wanted. I am perfectly okay with this. We had 2 glass cards and we had 336,000. We can do this. There's exactly 2 glass cards in my hand and we have potentially a steal. And if we get like a flush house or something, it would be even better. Let's do it. Okay. I'm gonna keep the ace in case I need to make. Is there any Yeah, I'll keep the ace in case we need chip value with it and get rid of the 2. Give me the world card, completely useless to me. We don't care about this because this is toward the end. We've got the steel card, that's huge for us. And again, we have a wild card, and then we're digging, so we need to do as many as we possibly can. All right. No biggie. No biggie. It's almost a straight flush, which would be better. Okay, that's foil. That's better for us. Very much so. I'm gonna get rid of this other queen. That's a... Okay, we have a straight flush. But we need... It's literally a... Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that. Because if we get 2 jacks, yeah, that would be a flush house. But I need to discard more. Because I have 2 discards, so I've got the best odds, so I still need to discard. I guess we could discard the other jack instead. That's a hell of a gamble. Well, the ace has got the multiplier, though, on it, and a better chip value. I don't think I can guarantee a flush house. At the very least, we need a flush. How much is a flush house on the multiplier? We could do that, I guess. 140 times 14. Okay. I hate this. Well, we have a flush house with the kings, but we don't have a glass card. We have 1 discard left. Okay. Fuck you, game. Like, legitimately, fuck you. I discard almost my entire deck. And there's 8 cards left, and 5 of them are spade or clubs, and they are 4 out of the 5 are the best possible cards I could have. Are literally on the bottom. Well, here's hoping the flush house saves me. We'll burn the world card to give us more multiplier. Barely half. 1 glass card could have probably saved that. That is some, like, really, really absurdly bad luck. Wow. It is peak Balatro. That's no, you're not wrong. It's funny, if I would have risked the 1 Joker getting disabled, I wonder if we would have had a better chance. I'd almost play that seed, and I would love to do the exact same thing, but not re-roll. And Wow. That, I will say that challenge, though, wasn't as bad as I thought it was in terms of difficulty with, like, the money loss. So that one's a little bit more doable. But, so we tried Jokerless, not Jobless, but Jokerless today. We tried Cruelty, we tried Golden Needle, and then we won Typecast. We'd had 4 games today. The Jokerless, Cruelty, and Golden Needle, they went pretty far, the runs, and died just on the vine. Of course, Typecast we did first try. Man, those are some tough-ass runs. But that'll do it for tonight for me. Thank you for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. Much lurker love and all that jazz. Of course, thank you, iWatchFTL, for the intense commentary with me. Always appreciated. Tomorrow we got D&D. I'm not sure what we're gonna do Sunday. We might do maybe we'll do more of that panty game, the uppers for Goofy Sunday, and at least beat the story of that. Just something kind of lighthearted, something make us feel better. Panties make you feel better. And then Monday, probably get with Crispy, and we need to we'll do something through the week. I don't know what. Either thinking Terraria, or maybe we check out the Helldiver Hellbond. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyway, hope everyone have a great Friday night. And don't forget, if you want to have a meme-tastic deck,